Okay,
exactly.
Good. Well, now it's time to head to the kitchen, Linditas' kitchen.
That's right. She's got an easy tostada recipe that's perfectly delicious.
Hola and welcome to Linditas Kitchen. I am Lindita and today we're going to be making that famous tostadas everybody's going to be talking about, because it's not just a tostada, it's in the mixture of the meat, and I'm going to share that with you right now. So we started out with some chorizo, okay? That's about a pound. I had a 2-package pound of chorizo, so just take a half of that, go ahead and cook it up. And the secret is with this recipe is that I'm going to break it up a little bit like this. Okay, you want it to really almost overcook it, okay? Just by a tad. Okay, you don't want to burn it. Just want to break it down a little bit. Alrighty. And we're going to add some pinto beans, okay? This is something I grew up with, and I think a lot of our familias are familiar with this, so I want you to get familiar with it and have it your family recipe too. So we're going to take 1 can of the large pinto bean. Okay, you can do the fresh, and I love doing it with the fresh, but this is really convenient, and let me tell you, it'll taste about the same. So you want to pour all of it, even the juice is in there, because what's going to happen, it's going to cook and kind of bring it to a little boil and let it really simmer in there. Let's stir it up. Let's stir it up, and I'm going to crank it up. I like it nice and high and hot. All right, so we're going to let that simmer for a while, bring it to almost to a boil, and then we're going to mash our frijoles down a little bit, and you'll see the difference, and you're going to taste the difference too. It's been about 15 minutes now. Our beans and our chorizo are now really combined, and what you want it to kind of be is kind of a little pasty a little bit, and it does spread even better. But this recipe also, it's not just for a tostada. You can make this with, we have it for our breakfast in the morning with your huevos rancheros. You can use it as a dip. It's so versatile. So with the chorizo, it just gives it a different texture and taste, and it's awesome. So let's get started. I'm gonna take my tostada. I'm just gonna spread it right on there. You know, so it's not just a bean in the, you know, this is different using the chorizo. Híjole. You know, see, I'm gonna make 2 because this one got a little toasty, and I like mine toasty. I do. Whoops. Spread it on there all the way around. And like I said, using the chorizo just gives it a nice spice, and it refries without having to add extra oil for refried beans, you know. So así está. And we're going to top it off with some Mexican cheese, a little lettuce, lechuga as we say in Espanol. Top it off with your favorite salsa. Of course, I'm using Linditas. And this is a fresh tomato base. Así. Boy, you're going to be a hit at the party, because tostadas are just not a tostada unless you have the chorizo and, of course, you know, all the fixings that go with that. So we're going to add a little sour cream. Okay, a little bit more. There we go. And of course, you know, you can always top it off with a little cilantro. Cilantro is such a wonderful herb. And I think I gave you an idea before. If you have too much cilantro hanging around, chop it up and put it in an ice cube tray, stick some water on it, and stick it in the freezer. And you'll always have cilantro to cook. And that's what we do at home. So hopefully you can use that idea as well. So I'm going to bite into this, and I just want to say thank you so much for joining me, and have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Adios. For this recipe and many more, visit linditasalsa.com.
Swear I want Mexican food every Tuesday after work.
And I always have that song stuck in my head. But thanks to Lindita for a great year of shows.